Thanks, Oppo, for me. Okay. My topic is a very vast topic, ballast water management, and we can spend an entire day, but I've been given 12 minutes, so we'll try to cover it as fast as possible. Why it was done? To prevent the species from going to one area to other. This was decided by some countries, and it's not new. It was nothing new in year 1990s also. US, Brazil, all these countries were already applying that you have to carry out ballast water exchange when they are coming to Chile, Brazil, Australia, and US. They were already doing it. Now, Ballast Water Management Convention, IMO realized that it has to be done worldwide, and on 8th of September this year, it is totally into force, and all vessels have to be maintained only with the D2 levels. D2 levels means you should have a ballast water treatment system on board. What you have to on board is ballast water management plan. All ships have to have it, a record book, and certificate issued by class. Actually, it is issued by the flag and the RO, which is a class issues that. D1 standard was basically exchange of ballast, 95%, which could be done either by flow-through method and empty refill method, vastly followed. And D2 is having this is the criteria where you have to clean the water. You have to filter, disinfectant, use various measures to ensure that there is no exchange of species from one water to the other. This is what is being claimed of. As I told you, 8th of September onwards, all vessels around the world have to comply with D2 standards. Their certificate has to be complied with that, and their management plan has to be approved for this. If your company's ballast water management plan has not been approved for D2 standards and you still have mentioned D1, please get it changed. It has to be approved by the class. Okay, if otherwise it is a deficiency and people are getting detained also for this. And D1 standard still you can have to mention in the contingency measures. In case your vessel is unable to comply due to muddy water, due to the water which is dirty, and or ballast water treatment system becomes faulty, at that time you can use D1 as a measure, but with approval of administration and the local authorities. There are exemptions as well, and it does not apply to the ships which does not carry ballast water, domestic ships. That ships which are engaged in the waters in jurisdiction of one party, warships, and if you are having permanent ballast. So those ships are given exemption from this convention. Also, it can be granted to any ship or ships which have a fixed voyage, and you have to get it approved from the flag that Ballast Water Management Convention, you are exempted for that and you don't have to fly. But for that, risk assessment has to be prepared, approach the administration as per the IMO Resolution 162.56. It is clearly mentioned what all criteria has to be maintained, and it can be taken care of. And USCG is not the party for this convention, but they have their own Clean Water Act, and all the ships have to maintain the ballast water as per their regulations. Canada is again another. The local regulations are much stringent than what is given by IMO. If your vessel is calling Canadian Eastern Gulf of St. Lawrence River, your vessel cannot ballast and deballast there unless you have flushed your tanks out at sea. Flushing means you have to fill up about 30 to 40 metric tons when the vessel is out at sea, more than 200 nautical miles, and then you flush it out. Only then your vessel would be allowed to take in ballast and deballast in the Gulf of St. Lawrence or the St. Lawrence River. Otherwise, your vessel will have to go out, do the exchange, and come back. So we have to comply with the local regulations, which are much, much, much stringent than IMO has laid. And as we said, ballast water treatment system, which is a part of our certification now, D2 measures. There are two ways of carrying out this ballast water treatment. One is the solid-liquid separation, and one is disinfection. In treatment process, one is a physical solid, where you can separate the liquid and solid by use of coagulation. Again, chemicals are being used for that. Hydroclone, this is another equipment where you can swirl it out, or surface filtration, but not very commonly used. Most of the time, we are using chemical disinfection. Most of the vessels are fitted with ballast water treatment system, which have chemical disinfection in progress, and chlorination, electrochlorination, then ozonization. They're using acids, C-clean, or chlorine dioxide. These are the chemicals which are being commonly used for carrying out the chemical disinfection. And for physical disinfection, we can use UV. This is most common one which is being used today, is ultraviolet radiations. Then deoxygenation means you remove the oxygen and the species would die. Ultrasonic treatment, cavitation, and pressure vacuum. So these are the treatment processes which are being commonly used today in the industry worldwide for carrying out the ballast water treatment system. And there are a couple of useful references where we can go and carry out the, get the material from IMO website. We can go to USCG website. You can go to, the links are given here, where you can gather most of the data, what is the local requirement. And my suggestion too, in a practical approach, would be whenever your vessel is calling any of the port, especially for Canada, US, Australia, always get the first-hand information, latest information from the local agents. They would provide you the current requirements, because these requirements keeps on changing. So like sometimes you might go to a port and then get an alarming that, oh, okay, get out. You have to go and carry out the exchange ballast in more than 200 nautical miles. You're stuck. So always it is better to follow the latest instruction and instruct your masters accordingly. In the office also, if you have access to various agents, get the information from them and provide to your ship.